Hi guys, welcome back. So yeah, I've changed my background today. If you've been there for a while, this is actually my original background. My first, I'd say, something like 5 or maybe only 3 videos. My first videos were here. I decided to change my background because I actually really don't like the background when I'm sitting on my bed anymore. So yeah, that's why. I'm also doing something different with the lighting today. I didn't shut my window completely, so I have no idea if the lighting is gonna change too much or not. If it's changing too much, I will just refilm this video. But yeah, those are the changes for today. I hope you liked it. Please tell me in the comments if you like this background better and if the lighting you think is better this way. I would like to know. But yeah, today's video is not about my new setup. Today's video is about one of my passions in life, and that is social work. Some of you might know I am a social work student. I've been studying social work for, a year and a half now? Yeah, a year and a half. And today I wanted to talk about what social work is like in Switzerland, what types of social work there are, what the studies are like, and yeah, all of that good stuff. But first, as usual, a sweet old disclaimer. I don't know why I always feel the need to do 1,000 disclaimers, but yeah, I think this video needs a few disclaimers. First off, I am in the French-speaking part of Switzerland. If you don't know, Switzerland has 3 main languages. I am from the French-speaking part, which is this one, and I'm not completely sure if what I'm saying could translate exactly in the same way in the German-speaking part or in the Italian-speaking part, because in Switzerland we have something called federalism, and it basically means that every district, we call them cantons, they can do pretty much what they want. And federalism is quite a big problem actually for social work, because regulations can vary wildly in parts that are really not that far apart. How many cantons do we have? Actually, I don't have... 26? 24? So Switzerland, which is a pretty small country already, is divided in 26 states or cantons as we call them. And each of them can have very different regulations when it comes to social insurances, social prestations, and yeah, they can vary a lot from cantons to cantons. So what I say for my cantons, which is this one, may not apply completely to another canton, and it probably doesn't apply completely to the German part of Switzerland. I can travel an hour from now and regulations can be quite different. So yeah, my chair is spinning. And then, second sweet old disclaimer. At least in Switzerland, I think this is not the case in most other countries, but in Switzerland, a huge part of the people that work in social work settings actually don't have a social work degree at all. I will leave some resources about that in the description, but it is estimated that around half of the people that work as social workers, about half of them don't have a social work degree. So yeah, bear in mind that some people that work in the social work field have no degree at all regarding social work. And last disclaimer, I promise I'm gonna get on with the video very soon. I'm gonna talk only about the social work specific studies. There are some people that work as social workers that don't have... Oh, my chair is spinning again. There are some people that work as what we call socio-educational assistants. Those people have not studied social work per se, but they are a large part of the social workers in Switzerland. But I'm not gonna talk about those because I haven't done these types of studies and I don't know anything about them. And they're not social work specific. So, now that all those disclaimers are out of the way, here are 3 main types of social workers in Switzerland. So those types are basically some specialties in social work. So we all study at the same school, we all study for 3 years, we actually have most of our lectures together, but we have some that are specific to our specialty. This is not the type of degree where you can only work with elderly people or only with children or only with disabled people. You can work with all kinds of populations with this degree. So the first specialty is social assistant. Most of the time when you see social worker, it would be the equivalent of a social assistant here in Switzerland. So what does a social assistant do? Well, basically a social assistant has a focus on administrative and paperwork. So for example, a lot of social assistants work in social benefits, places, houses where you go to get your social benefits from, either for disability, for old age, for unemployment, stuff like that. Most of these places and issues will be dealt with by social assistants. They can also work with you to get you back to work or to get you to get a flat, and they can assist you with getting those different benefits too if you don't know how to. They are very focused on social insurances, the laws and stuff like that. It is the very law-focused and insurance-focused parts of social work, even though we all have law and insurance lectures, but they have the most. So the second type of social work is what we call a socio-cultural animator. So this type of social work has a focus more on a group of people rather than an individual. These are the people that are focused more on doing activities. They can work in activity homes, they can work in retirement homes, they can work with a lot of different people, but they have something more focused on the group and on activity making. I suck at explaining my own job. And lastly, we have the third specialty, which is my specialty that I choose, and that is a social educator. So a social educator has more of a focus on the individual, like the first specialty that I presented. We usually are the type of people that work in shelters. So my two internships that I've done so far, I've worked in a disabled people shelter and I've worked in a social protective services shelter. We are the people that will help you with your daily activities. So we are the one that will bathe people, that will help people get dressed, that will take them to the doctor. And the place where we work is usually where the person is living, meaning usually in a shelter type of environment and sometimes like a day hospital type of setting, but usually a shelter setting, so somewhere where the person is living because they can't live at home for now. So yeah, we have more of this focus on daily life and on how to help you in your daily life with your specific issues. And what are the specific issues and what can we put in place to help you with those specific issues as a team and as a professional. So yeah, this is basically the daily life individual focus of social work. So please now, if you're in a different country and you're also a social worker, please leave it down below and tell me if the Swiss system is comparable to your country's system. I would really like to know. And if you have any questions about social work, why I chose it, what I am studying, anything like that, please leave it in the comments. I would love to respond to you. I don't know if you can hear the birds outside. They're super loud. Anyway, I guess that is it for today. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you want to chat with me, you can hit me up on Instagram. The link is in the description as always. I answer to every DM I get. I actually forgot to say that in my last video, that was quite weird. And yeah, also tell me if you like this background or not, if you like this lighting or not. And if you like this video, please give it a like and you can subscribe down below. And until next time, I will see you soon. Bye guys!